Hi all you weatherheads, it's meteorologist Terry Swails here, and the red flag is flying over the house today. That's because we've got some winter weather heading our way, and we could see some of that as early as tomorrow in the form of some light snow and even some freezing rain. And the big event comes later on then in the weekend, and that is going to be a significant winter storm. All the elements there for heavy snow and some high winds. But as is always the case with these types of situations, the track always makes things hard in the early stages of the game to forecast who gets what. So now we're trying to decide which bandwagon do we get on here, because we do have three distinctly different solutions. And I'm starting here with the European model. This is probably the most bullish for the Quad Cities right now, and it also includes areas like Chicago and back down towards Kansas City. Pretty heavy stripe of snow there. This model's been real consistent on this for the past couple of days, and I've been liking that solution. The GFS, which has been awfully wimpy, all of a sudden today, at least in the morning run, has really become aggressive, deepened the storm substantially, and laid down a band of snow that now covers much of eastern Iowa, goes back into northern Missouri, up through northwestern Illinois and southeastern Wisconsin. And you can see on the GFS, the Chicago area actually pretty much getting out of the heavy snow. So it's made a little shift to the northwest here, but it is now depicting some snows in that 8 to 10 inch range where you're seeing the pink colors there. And that's a big change in intensity from that model, which had just been doing a horrific job until this morning's run, which is now seems to be catching up with the intensity of the storm. Then we go to the GEM, or the Canadian model, and you can see on this one, the Quad Cities almost out of the snow. The main band is painted across much of Iowa and now up into southern Wisconsin and far northwestern Illinois. Now that's the farthest northwest solution, and I'd say the European is the furthest southeast. So we're kind of trying to hone in on the middle ground here, and at this point that still is the European. But we haven't got the new rundown yet. That comes later on this afternoon. So once that's in, I'll bring that to you in later posts. But there's no question I've got to put the old thinking hat on here in the next couple of days, because there's going to be a lot of variables in play, and a lot of people will be traveling over the weekend, and this storm definitely means business. It does have the ability to cause some real travel disruptions and a lot of discomfort for people once it gets rolling here. That'll be later Saturday, and especially Saturday night and Sunday. So that's the latest I have for you right now. New data continues to come in. I'll be pushing that out as we go through the rest of the day. This will be your winter storm source for information. Of course, I'll be posting snowfall forecasts and the latest trends for you throughout the next several days. So be sure and come back to tswails.com. I appreciate your visits very much. And as always, roll weather.